Invincible Season 3 is going to be coming out in February of next year.
Let's go! Let's go! There's no mid-season break.
No mid-season break.
Let's go.
We also have these things called Viltrumites. You should try winning a fight against them sometime.
Okay, too soon, Cecil.
So what exactly have you been doing to prepare? There's only 8 billion people counting on you.
Hey, I've been busy.
Busy doing what exactly?
Welcome to Backseat Directing.
Where we talk about movies, TV shows, comics, and more.
We're your hosts,
Andrew.
and Aaron.
We put out new episodes every Monday and Thursday.
And today we're talking about Invincible Season 3 announcement.
3, 2, 1.
Action.
Aaron, hold. Are you ready to get hype?
Oh, I'm ready.
Aaron, Invincible Season 3 is going to be coming out in February of next year.
Let's go! Let's go!
So, Invincible fans were being fed.
Dude, and you want to know what? There's no mid-season break.
No mid-season break.
Let's go. they listen to us.
Dude, I think it's so funny how all the marketing stuff is like, Invincible Season 2, no mid-season, or Season 3, no mid-season break.
Yeah.
It's like, they know how much we hated the mid-season
We
break.
also had to wait like almost 3 years for the next season. This time around, less than a year.
Yeah.
Boom, less than a year.
I mean, it is technically more than a year if you go from the beginning.
From the start, yeah.
They
We're going from the
tricked
end.
us.
We're going from the end. We're going from the end.
They tricked us with the mid-season break.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm just so incredibly overjoyed that it's already coming down the pipe in like 4 months, basically. 'Cause we're already in October now.
Dude, we have so much more to get through.
Yeah.
So it's really good that these seasons are coming out sooner.
You know, if you've been steadily in on our page for a while now, you know if there's Invincible news, we're going to report on it.
Absolutely.
We're going to do a video on it. So we're going to watch the little teaser that they dropped, 2-minute 30-second video that they dropped announcing Season 3, announcing the date. We're going to watch that and do a live reaction, and then we'll talk about it a little bit afterwards. Thank you for clicking on this video. We really appreciate you guys. We love you. Make sure to hit the subscription because we'll love you even more, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss extra episodes we put out.
Beautiful. All right, here we go.
Whoa, hey! We have these things called doors that normal people use all the time. You should try them.
We also have these things called Viltrumites. You should try winning a fight against them sometime.
Okay, too soon, Cecil. Also, how much does it cost every time you teleport? Isn't that taxpayer money?
Do you know the gross economic output of Liechtenstein?
Not even a little.
More than that.
Okay, well that seems really
It's
irresponsible.
been months, Mark. Months since 2,000 retirees got their vacation cruise ruined, and you got your ass kicked by some second cousin of your dad's who dropped in to prove a point.
Hey.
That point being that she could kick your ass without breaking a sweat.
That's not nice.
Not only that, she promised Mr. 10 times worse was on his way. So what exactly have you been doing to prepare? There's only 8 billion people counting on you.
Hey, I've been busy.
Busy doing what exactly?
Well, I've been busy writing, designing, storyboarding, voice acting, key posing.
Hey, no, stop. I'm not falling for that shit. Who do you think I am? Some pickle-hating, one-eyed rube from planet Just Let the Viltrumites Win?
I don't think that. What?
No, I bet you don't. And don't even get me started on your little 4-month vacation right in the middle of things. We all sure love that. Good for mayonnaise.
Okay, it was more like 3.5.
This is life or death, Mark. People are counting on you to live up to your obligations. So what exactly are you doing to get ready for what's coming?
I'm stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Oh, that's Walton
Why
Goggins.
should
That's another.
leave a 19-year-old in
that's
charge of
involved.
Earth's security. All right, we're taking over your training.
Training? What training?
What training? Okay, how about weightlifting, cardio, speed, damage resistance, flexibility, battle tactics, reaction, and punctuality.
That's so much stuff. Okay, when is this all gonna start?
I thought you'd never ask.
Come
We're a
on.
top secret organization, Mark.
Misdirect.
We learn from our mistakes.
Well, I need to know when to show up.
Fine. Lights.
Ah. much
No
better.
mid-season break.
Still can't believe I have to exercise.
Where's the official trailer, William? I love They're so good at social media. The Invincible page was like,
Oh, yeah.
where's season 2, William? Like the meme from season 1 when
Yep.
Man's talking to William looking for Mark. Where's Mark, William? Ah,
Dude, let's go.
let's freaking go. We're in like Flynn. I'm super excited. Super excited. It seems to me like they put such a high production value into these teasers. This is like,
Dude.
it's like the one where he was at Burger Mart and he was talking to Alan the alien.
Yeah,
They're
same concept.
the depth and shading, like the
looks
shadows on the characters.
Better than the show, right?
Yeah, the movement at the table
Yes.
when he slams the table, the movement is cleaner and crisper than the show. Outside of the Adam Eve special episode, that is like the crispest movement we've got in
Yeah.
the show. But it's so smooth for just
Yeah.
a teaser. Why are they?
It looks like the background is like compressed and a little blurry, and like there's more going on in these teasers than the actual show itself. And I was just catching the end of season 1 today, actually, which a phenomenal
Yeah,
episode.
the best television of all time. But I was watching that trailer for Alan the Alien and thinking that they were really gonna incredibly up the animation factor for season 2 and have a lot more dynamic kind of movement, because I think the first season is still incredibly animated. It just has a lot of those like animation time-saving, money-saving moments.
It all felt very 2D.
Yeah.
This feels very 3D.
So yeah, the world feels
There's more
more
depth.
full, like you
Yeah.
said, more depth in the background. But then I feel like watching season 2,
It was the
feels
same.
like season 1.
Yeah.
So it's kind of misleading.
It is a little bit.
But
But
so cool.
did you see the 2? Maybe there's more and I didn't recognize them. But did you see the 2 like Easter eggs? The people sitting there?
Wait, show me. There's people sitting at the other tables.
Yeah.
I was watching.
We'll get a freeze frame here, and then I'll pull it up on the screen for everyone else. See anyone you recognize?
The one on the left looks like robot.
Yep.
Costume.
Yep.
The blonde guy on the right, is that?
Yeah, that's the Shocker guy.
Oh, that's Shocker.
Yeah.
A good eye.
Is that his name?
Yeah, he's in the comics. He's recurring like kind of mini villain with electricity powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't spot him. I didn't spot either of them at all.
I saw it on social media. And I didn't originally see it either.
You should just eat the credit for that. I was impressed.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, I did my research.
Yeah, that looks like Rex's. Rex/Rudy's hair.
Yes.
What else am I missing for Easter eggs for the trailer? So obviously they hinted at Conquest. Let me ask you this: We've been down this road before. We're not getting them this season. Let's go down.
Not.
Hush.
Season 5, maybe.
Hush.
Season 5, maybe.
We're going down the road again.
Nope.
Listen.
We were wrong last time.
No.
We were very wrong.
We were
last
wrong,
time.
but listen.
And we even called out someone that thought we were wrong and told them that they weren't wrong and that we know what we're talking about because we have 3 compendiums right now. And then they were right.
But then we recovered from
Then they were
that.
right.
We recovered from that on the Harley Quinn issue with Joker 2. So now we're back at even.
Not the same though.
But listen,
Not the same.
who do you think would mention Conquest not once but twice? Because in season 2, Anissa says that like someone even worse than her is coming. And then in this teaser trailer, he brings it up again. Cecil mentions how Anissa said that Mr. 10 times worse was coming. Why would they say that in the teaser to season 3 if Conquest wasn't going to be in season 3? I know we have to have Invincible Wars first, but is it conceivable that season 3 could contain Invincible Wars and Conquest?
That electric guy comes after Invincible Wars, doesn't he?
I have no clue when he comes in. But do you think it's that it makes sense for them to mention it again and again if he's not going to be in the season? Is that misleading?
Yeah, it's misleading, but
The best
you thought the animation style was misleading.
so Hammond.
It's not above them to mislead us.
So just so you guys know, if you haven't, we're not going to spoil. We haven't read or if you haven't read the comics, we won't spoil. But I will just say that the person they're referring to, I'll just say their name. They're referring to Conquest, Conquest and Thrag.
Got chills.
Conquest and Thrag are the 2 best villains in the series, in the comics. Would you agree?
And Omni-Man.
Yeah. But it's hard to consider Omni-Man because he's a complex story. But yes, you're always hitting me with that. My favorite villain of all time is Walter White.
Is that an invalid answer?
It's just blurry. He's the hero of the story.
Yeah, but perspective.
Yeah, I got you.
If we were following
hear you.
Conquest
Just
on
saying-
the story, wouldn't we think he's the hero of the story?
I'm just
And
saying.
then we would be like, Invincible's the best villain.
I'm just saying. So, you know what you're doing. So, I really do hope that we get Conquest, but we would have to get Invincible Wars first, which is a whole meaty arc. So we would have to have a lot happen in the season, but it would be the best season of television in history if it had Invincible Wars and Conquest, which are the two best stories in all of the comics.
So then do you think that we're not going to get that then? Because where do you go from there?
I think they could have the very last second of screen time be Conquest showing up, and they don't fight, and they do the Invincible Wars.
So they do the Invincible Wars, Conquest shows up at the very last second, and then boom, end of season 3. Going on to season 4, we start with Conquest.
That's
kind of what we thought was going to happen.
in season 2. That's what, yeah. But it's possible. They keep saying it. Also, the other point of contention surrounding that little blurb of dialogue is he says that he calls Anissa his father's second cousin, which I didn't know. If that's in the comics, I didn't know it. If it is true from the comics and going to be true in the show, and he means that literally, that adds an extra layer of villainy to what happens in the third compendium of Invincible between Anissa and Mark. That'd be kind of even more messed up. So I don't know if that's supposed to be literal, if there's like an actual relation.
So are we guaranteed to get Invincible Wars then?
You're still on that?
Yeah. Did you ask me a question?
No, it was more just like the conversation piece about Anissa.
Yeah.
But you're like, I wanted you to know I didn't care about that. That means nothing to me right
If
now.
I'm being honest, I got a text message and I didn't hear what you said.
Okay. You just assume we would just move on.
Yeah. A little misdirection, you know?
I think Invincible Wars is likely. I think they should go to the high points of the series. Invincible Wars, Scourge Wars, stuff like that. I think they should go to those high points. They don't have to worry about, like, season 2 didn't have any, I guess to people who haven't read the comics, like finding out about his brother and Omni-Man being alive on Thraxa, I guess those are like, whoa, holy shit moments for them.
And Anissa coming in.
Yeah.
That was a big moment.
They're just not holy shit moments for us.
Yeah.
Because we already
Did reading the comic ruin your Invincible experience?
not ruin. I dampened it.
Because my sister was watching Invincible and she was telling you about the first season and she asked if season 2 is as good or better. And you're like, Invincible season 1 is much better, you know, and you're kind of downplaying season 2, but
Season 1 just has more better episodes. I still think the Anissa episode of season 2 is incredible, but they shot
even episode 4 was pretty good though too.
Yeah, but it's like they shot themselves in the foot with the mid-season finale on top
Yeah,
of
but does
everything.
that
Yes,
make the season not as good?
it does.
Like if you're
it makes my experience of the season not as good.
right, but if you were to go back and rewatch season 2, do you think you'd still hold it that much below season 1?
I think I would. I think every episode, for the most part, like 7 out of 8 of the episodes in season 1, I think all are great. And I think there are episodes in season 2 that are just good, not great. I don't think that season 2 is bad by any measure.
So I haven't gone through and watched all of season 2 since it first came out either. But I think I would hold it higher than I currently do.
Yeah, I think
While watching
maybe
it
a
with
little
that
bit higher,
break.
but like there's multiple episodes where it's like,
I just remember the wow factor of watching the first season. And then I read the comics. And now I know what the wow factor is.
I feel like every episode of the first season pushed the plot of the first season.
I think
more.
us trying to predict what was going to happen is what ruined it for me.
That's part of it.
Yeah, because we did such a bad job.
We predicted the best stuff in the show happening.
Yeah. And it didn't happen, and then we were disappointed.
The Angstrom Lovey stuff was still really good.
So we did see him wearing the blue suit, right? In a teaser graphic or whatever that they posted.
They released like a poster for the season of television, which is kind of reminiscent of the comic book cover.
So that's That's Invincible Wars, right? Like,
Yeah,
get
but
to
he
see
wears that
this-
suit for a long time.
this suit here.
The second compendium, he wears that suit for a while, so there's not necessarily proof in and of itself, but
It's in the right direction.
yeah, the blue suit is the suit he wears during
Action.
The blue suit is the suit he wears during Invincible Wars and fighting Conquest. He switches his image up, and he has art design in the new blue suit, which we are assuming we'll get in this third season because of the poster graphic, and they showed it multiple times here in his little chibi version of himself, the miniature animated version of Mark's wearing the blue suit.
Was he really?
Yeah. So go
Oh, I didn't notice
double
that.
check me on that.
I thought he was just wearing his normal suit.
No, none of them? Go back.
Well, they do it again up here, right?
I guess you're right.
Yeah, that's all the. You trying to
go
trick
back,
me?
go back.
You trying to trick me here?
So he does the. I guess maybe I'm just thinking of when they showed the art of the blue suit when he said he's been like designing and everything. So I mixed up. Good fact check. Good fact check. So, but
Yeah, when they talk about
where's when he's training? The
when they
little
talk
version of-
about character design, we see Adam Eve.
we see the blue suit when they talk about
Where?
characters. I wish I had the remote right now. The character designs parts way in the beginning.
Yeah, I just passed it. That's what I was just on.
Yeah, but you can't just use the scrubbing when stuff is played by fast on the screen. You
Okay.
have to like. You
Where to go?
didn't go far enough back. It's like one of the first things he says to Cecil. Do you want to just play it at this point? Because
Nope.
you're
I'm gonna
not
find
doing
it.
a good job
Nope,
of
I'm
scrubbing.
gonna find it.
But what I wanted to say about the blue suit, anyway, is that's the point in the story where he's doing his training arc, which they heavily mention in this season. So we get to see Mark actually train his abilities because his dad talks about in the show and the comics. There it is. So that's like a full design workup of him in it.
Yeah.
So in the show and the series, Nolan tells him how it's like a muscle. He has to fly like the way a human would run to train their cardiovascular system. He has to fly fast and long to train himself to fly faster and longer. He has to lift heavy amounts of weight, even though his physical stature isn't directly proportionate to how strong he is because he's like Superman. His strength still has to be trained. So in the comics, we see him that the GDA develops a specialized giant piece of equipment for him to basically train with because he can't just lift weights. You have to drop like tons on him for him to bench press. And so he has like a hydraulic bench press and he flies to train and all these things because his interaction with Viltrumites in season 2 and early on in the comics shows how much weaker he is compared to them. Viltrumites, they have to like reach a maturity and they get stronger with age, which is why Conquest, who is an older person, is so strong.
Also, these other Viltrumites are fighting other Viltrumites from a lot earlier age than Mark.
Which like they're in the fires. They're in,
Yeah, so they're training.
they're forged.
Yeah, exactly.
So we get to see his training arc, which I'm looking forward to a lot. A long way of me to say that.
A good training montage, if you will.
I want to see him get stronger. I want to see him be the Mark that he will become. We did this kind of with no spoilers.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put no spoilers on this.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
You're welcome.
No spoilers.
People are like, I wanted spoilers this time.
Well,
comment below if you want spoilers. We'll do another episode with spoilers. If you want it that bad, we get some comments that say they want spoilers and we'll do an episode.
I was going to say like a big spoiler, but then I was like, that'd be rude. So I didn't. So.
Well, Han Solo dies. Killed by his own son.
Crazy. All right. Thank you for watching. We post new episodes every Monday and Thursday. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss a thing because we post extra episodes pretty frequently as well. We're on every social media platform, which includes...
You want to try that again?
No, that was still a proper send-off. It's just not what I normally say.
We're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, anywhere that you can find social media. We are there faithfully. You can find us on anywhere you listen to podcasts. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. Make sure to go on there and give us a 5-star rating and review to help the show grow and be found by new audience members. But the number one thing you can do to help new audience members find our show is to share it with friends and family, especially people you know who love movies, TV shows, comics, and more. Helps the show grow, helps to grow this audience, and we can all converge as this audience and communicate in this one place that we call our Discord.
You should definitely join the Discord.
Oh, you should definitely join the Discord.
Like to have a good time talking about movies and shows. We have different debate discussions in there, polls on what's your favorite this, what's your least favorite that. And we also take episode recommendations from in there.
We get
a lot of the guests on the show are also in the Discord, so you can talk to them. Maybe you can work your way onto the show. No promises.
We also give out our advance notice of the episode topics on there as well.
We used to.
We do.
We've been really bad at that.
We do.
Yeah, we should.
Aaron, we do.
Whose job is to do that?
I'll do it today.
Am I supposed to do that?
I'll do it today.
Are you supposed to do that?
When we wrap filming, I'll do it right now.
Okay.
Because this episode won't come out, immediately. So it'll be advanced.
Yeah. Okay, so
We don't even get advanced topics to each other until we film.
No. We know what we're doing, okay?
We're professionals.
Yes. We get paid for this.
Yeah. If you talk to somebody who's in the industry, we're professionals.
Absolutely. The Backseat Direct, I've heard of them.
Consummate professionals.
Yeah. That's why everyone's inviting us to their events and premieres. And
We've got an invite in the works. We
do, yeah. All right, well,
I gotta go to sleep.
is it late or something? I don't know. Feels like a normal time.
I got an hour drive home.
This thing posts at 6 a.m. What are you talking about? It's early.
It's good morning.
It's early.
Good morning, everybody.
All right, thank you so much for watching, and
That's a wrap.